Beautiful. All right. Coming to your seated posture, legs crossed, both hands face down on top of the knees. Come to some grounding and bring your thumb and your index finger together. Shoulders roll back, chest is lifted, close the eyes. Start to notice your chest lift with your inhale. And then exhale, that spine lowers back into your sit bones. Inhale, slightly lift through your chest. And exhale. Setting your own intention for practice this morning. And allow your left hand to come to your heart, right hand on top of your belly, connecting both sides. And just start to take a few moments to notice any messages that are coming to you for your practice. Changing it into an affirmation, I am, I can, I will. Change to that positive language. Allow your hands to come back on top of your knees and bring right ear over towards right shoulder. Feel length through the side of the neck. And then tuck your chin down towards your chest, so towards that right shoulder. And you're getting a deeper stretch into the side of the neck. And sweep your head over towards the other side, left ear, left shoulder. Feel length through the right side of the neck. Tucking chin down towards chest, looking at left shoulder. Sweep your head back to center, tucking your chin fully towards your chest, bowing the head down in service. That reminder that we don't always get to control other people's actions or situations. That reminder of acceptance in our practice. Lift your head, lift your heart back up towards center, and then send your sternum up towards the sky so that you have an arch in your spine, cat and cow from seated. Tuck your chin to your chest, rounding through your spine, making it fluid and wave-like. Inhale, lengthen through your crown, drop the shoulders. And exhale, round. Inhale, find length. And exhale. A few more times with your own breath rhythm. Come back to your neutral spine. Right hand comes to the outside of your hip. Let's arch over, getting that side body length. That bicep is just over top of the cheek. Instead of pressing off with the hand, engage your core, draw your navel into your spine, lift up, look up, and then exhale, tip over towards the other side. Again, instead of pressing off with that hand, use your core. Inhale, lift up, look up, bend into your elbows to cactus. Exhale, reach over towards that right side, and then roll through your top shoulder, look up to your fingertips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach the other side. Roll through top shoulder, bring your gaze up if it's available. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Again, roll through your shoulder and then bring the hand behind the head and press your head into your palm until you start to feel space is created, maybe fascia release in that pec area. Core is on. Inhale, lift to center, bring both hands behind the head. Tuck your chin to your chest, elbows into close. Without any pressure on that head, inhale, lift back up through your heart. Exhale, left hand down, arch over, and then bring the hand behind the head, press the head into your palm again. Core is on. Inhale, lift, both hands interlace. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heart, come back to that arch in your spine, and then continue that a few times at your own breath, pausing there as you press the palm to hand, or head into palm to the back of your head. And every time you come through center, you're rounding through your spine, that cat and cow. Maybe trying one more set like that. And then once you've completed that set, take both legs out in front into your staff pose, hinging from your hips. Come into your forward fold, inhale, arms up. And then exhale into your Padishanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, find length, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. One more like that, inhale, lengthen. And exhale. And rolling out of it, let's meet at the top of our mat. You're going to come to standing and slowly make your way upright. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale our hands to Anjali Mudra, to heart center. Close the eyes as you come into your mountain pose. Spread through your toes and press through your big toe, your pinky, and the heel of the foot. Micro bend into your knees. And think about tucking your pelvis forward so that we're engaging our lower back. Roll the shoulders back. Feel length from the tailbone up to the crown. Palms face the top of your mat. So we're going to start a inhale, arms up. Lift through your heart, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive as you come to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, we'll step back with our right foot and then our left foot into our plank, drawing your core in. Modify flow to start, lower your knees. Untuck your toes, lead with your heart, chaturanga with control. So elbows in towards the sides. Lift through your heart, baby cobra. Draw your navel to your spine, so engage your core, press up table, and then tuck your toes and lift up down dog. 3 breaths in your down dog, walk your dog, or shake it out, or maybe rock your hips side to side. Then into both knees, look to the top of your mat, as if you're going to springboard forward, but then step right foot, followed by left. Also that option to lower to table to step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, your hands to heart. Let's repeat that. Inhale, arms up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift.
Exhale, forward fold, step back with your left foot this time, and then your right into plank so that we're not always leading with one side. Modify flow, lower your knees, untuck your toes. Chaturanga Dandasana, so with control, lower to the earth, hands down to shoulders, lift through your heart, baby cobra. Horizontal, press up table, tuck your toes, glide back, down dog. And instead of readjusting the hands, I'd rather you step your feet closer so that hands down to shoulders. Press your heels. Take one more breath in Adho Mukha Uttanasana, downward facing dog. Bend into your knees. Again, look to the top of your mat. Left foot steps forward, and then your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up to mountain. Inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, hands to heart. Full expression of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana. Hop or step back to your plank. We take that full vinyasa this time. So transfer your weight over top of your wrist. You're coming high onto the tiptoes. Bend into your elbows, lower with control. Untuck your toes, lift through your heart. Either stay at baby cobra, or if your lower back is ready, full length arm cobra. Tuck your toes and glide back, down dog. Hop, step, or walk up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, hands to heart. And let's do a little reset of our practice. Close the eyes. Connect palms together and thumbs to sternum. Inhale, arms up. Lift your heart. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hop or step back to your plank. Vinyasa, weight over top of your wrists again. Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck your toes, lift up, baby cobra or full length arm cobra. Glide back, down dog. Hop, step, or walk up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then round through your spine, come all the way back up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, our hands to heart. One more time. Inhale. Lift through your heart. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift, reset the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You're either hopping or stepping back. Plank, chaturanga. Lift through upward facing dog or cobra. And if you're unsure what upward facing dog is, press the tops of the feet to the floor. You can lift the knees off the mat for variation. Then tuck your toes and glide back, down dog. So hang out here for a few breaths in down dog and think of inner creases of your elbows nearing each other. So internally rotate. And then see if you can press to your heels and bring your right hand across to your left hip. Look underneath that armpit for about a beat here, breath here, just building on that strength. Bring that hand back to the top of your mat, and then the opposite hand crosses over, look under that armpit. Beautiful, bring your hand back to the top, bend to your knees, hop, step, or walk up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Sit in your chair pose, so maybe slightly heel toe the feet about hip width distance if that's better for your anatomy. And scoop the arms up, Uttanasana chair, palms rotate in towards each other. Press through the heels again and press through the 3 points of your feet. Lift all the way up to standing. Add in a heart opener, interlace your hands, lift through your heart. Lift heart back to center. Exhale, hands to small of the back. Roll your shoulders back. Another variation of heart opener. Keep lifting through your sternum. Bring your elbows in towards each other. Micro bend into your knees. Do what's available for your spine today. So maybe it's not the full back bend. Heart lifts back up. Interlace your hands, bend into your knees. Bow forward. And then see if you can lift the hands off the lower spine. Sit low in your chair, scoop the arms up. Come back to Uttanasana. All the way up to standing. Live through your heart, maybe interlacing the hands. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, scoop the arms, sit back, chair. Lift all the way up to standing. Live through your heart. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Reach your arms, sit back, chair. Lift all the way up and live through your heart. Come back to that forward fold. Hang out here. Grab a hold of opposite elbow. Sway side to side. Bend into your left knee. Left hand's going to stay to the earth or on a block. Right hamstrings are going to find length as if someone's pulling that hip up to the sky for you. And the right arm is going to reach up. Beautiful. Lower that hand back down to the earth and let's switch sides. Bend into your right knee. Left hamstrings find length. Left arm reaches. Lower that hand back to the earth. You're going to step back with your right foot into crescent lunge. Bend into your back knee and draw your core in. Front knee stays above ankle. Rotate back right hip a little bit more forward and then lift up to crescent. Arms extend. Find that edge sink into your glutes here. And then pivot on your back heel for Virabhadrasana B. So back foot's aligned with the short edge of your mat. Front heel is aligned with back arch, so it might mean heel toeing that foot. And think about that front knee slightly rotating to the outer edge. Arms extend out, Virabhadrasana. Flip your front palm, lift up, exalted. Allow that back hand just to rest on that leg so there's no weight into the knee or into that hip. Core is lifting you up to center. Lengthen your front leg. Flip the palms, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hand rests to the inside of your calf or your ankle. Shoulders are stacked. Reach your top fingertips. Look up. Bend into your front knee and bring your gaze to your big toe. Lift back up, Virabhadrasana B. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, lift back up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, lengthen that front leg. Reach as far to the top of your mat as you tip into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your gaze to your big toe, bend into that knee again. Scoop the arms up, Virabhadrasana B. Nice. Exhale, exalted, and allow that hand to come to the nape of the neck or support the head. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lengthen that leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. From your triangle, bring your gaze to your big toe, bend into that front knee, bring the extended hand to your hip. Can we transition here to our balance pose? So see if you can either bring that hand to the floor or to a yoga block. And then from here, you're gonna lift up into your half moon, stacking your hips. So instead of keeping your hips squared, see if you can roll that top hip back. So maybe fall out of it like I am. Power up that front leg. Find your drishti. Take that arm up if you can. Before you want to come out of this, we're going to step back into warrior B. So step your back foot down, lift back up, warrior B. Nice. Windmill your hands down to frame your foot. Pivot on your back heel, come into a twist. Right hand stays the inside of that foot. Left arm is going to extend up. Deepen that twist, bring the hand to the small of the back. And then lower your hand down to frame your foot. Step it back to a plank and take your Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Lifting up through Cobra, Baby Cobra, or Up Dog. And then gliding back to your Downward Facing Dog. Let's step our right foot forward between our hands. Bend to your back knee. Slightly rotate your hip to the top of your mat. Weight into front thigh and core on. Lift up, crescent. Sink into those sit bones again. Front knee slightly rotates the long edge. Find your edge again. Sink a little lower in crescent. And then pivot on your back heel, Virabhadrasana B. Front heel line with back arch if you're heel toeing. Shoulders back, arms extend. Flip the front palm, exalted. Inhale, lift back up, lengthen to your front leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your gaze to your big toe, bend into that front knee, lift up, Virabhadrasana B. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lengthen. Tipping forward into that triangle pose. Feel length to the top of the crown still. Bring your gaze to your big toe, bend into that knee, lift up, Warrior B, Virabhadrasana B, exalted warrior, bring the hand to the nape of the neck or to support the head. Inhale, lift back, lengthen your front leg, Trikonasana. Bend into that front knee, gaze to your big toe, left hand to hip this time. Right hand comes to the inside of the foot or on a block. Then see if you can lift up. It might mean stepping that foot closer. Coming into your half moon, stacking your hips, opening up that leg to the side wall. Use your table if you need to or anything nearby for stability. And then maybe reaching that arm up. Flexion to your back foot. Take 2 more breaths. Bring that hand to hip. Pivot on your back foot. You're going to step into your lunge. Left hand to the inside. Right arm reaches up. Whew. Deepening your twist. Bring the hand to the small back. Bring that hand down to frame your front foot. You're going to step back to plank. Come into your Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Lift up through Cobra. And take a rest in Child's Pose. Knees wide, big toes together. And let's roll back up to table. And then make our way into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift up. Come to your 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Bring that knee to the inside of right wrist for half pigeon. Or you can come into your spine, onto your spine for reclined pigeon. Untuck your toes to the back foot. Can we come into king pigeon to start so we can work on that quad? So see if you can bend your back knee, bringing your heel to your glute or using a strap. And then reach around with that right hand, so the hand on the same side as the front knee. See if you can grab a hold of the foot.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, nice. And then roll your shoulder, come through your twist. I like to make a tent with my front hand, so press the fingertips to the mat or use a block. And then the next challenge is, can you lift that front hand up? Or
No.
bring your hand to the thigh.
No, I can't even do that.
That's okay, next week.
Yeah.
Okay, release that back foot, lower it down, reposition left hip forward, so make sure you keep pressing that hip to the top corner of your mat. And then find your way into your expression of Ekapada Konasana, your half pigeon. So maybe it's stack the fists, maybe it's using your blocks under forearms, bring you up higher, or maybe it's fully extending the arms out. Can we hold this for about 14 breaths? So in your half pigeon, still think about pressing your sit bones to the back edge of your mat so that they press into the floor. If you wish to stay longer, you can, or draw your hands under your shoulders to press your torso up. Tuck your toes of that back foot, lift the knee. Can we sweep this right foot back to a three-legged dog, shake it out, and then option to see if you can flip your dog, bend your knee, stack your hips, starting puppy peeing. Maybe that's enough for you today, or see if you can slow that foot over your left and flip your dog. Lift through your hips, squeeze the glutes. Nice! Come back to center, bend into your knees, come through to your plank, Vinyasa Chaturanga. Lift up through Cobra, lie back down dog. Beautiful, let's do the other side. Lift left leg, three-legged dog, bend the knee, and then bring that knee to the inside of left wrist. Heel above the groin again. Untuck the toes of the back foot, rotate right and forward. And then let's see if we can bend on this side. Not every side is equal, so bend back knee, reach around, grab a hold with the left hand if that's available. Press that foot into hand, hand presses back into foot. And then maybe reaching that arm up, or hand to thigh, or just keeping that tent. If you have the hand lifted, lower the hand first, release the bind of the back foot, and then readjust. So right hip presses to the top corner, lead with your heart, and come into your Ekapada Konasana on the other side. Again, arms extended, or stacking fists, or using blocks. Draw your hands back underneath your shoulders to lift yourself up. After close that back foot, lift the knee, sweep left leg back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips, come to puppy pee, and you can hold here or step that foot over, flipping your dog, reaching to the top of your mat. 2 breaths. Bend back into your knees, come through your vinyasa. So as you lower that foot forward into plank, chaturanga dandasana, lift up through cobra. And then glide back to downward facing dog. Press your heels. Let's do that flow one more time. Forward into high plank. Chaturanga. Lift through cobra. Press back to table. And then sweep your legs out in front. How are we doing? Good?
Good.
Good. All right. From your staff pose, let's bring right knee into chest. Option to keep the foot to the inside of the thigh or step that foot over. And then option to keep that leg extended or bring that heel towards your glutes. Twisting in the direction of that knee, so closing the twist. Right arm comes to the back of your mat, left arm's gonna hug that knee into your chest. Coming out of that twist, take the bottom leg out in front and uncross that top leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Padashanasana, your forward fold. Rolling out of it, bringing left knee with us, so either stepping into the inside of the thigh, crossing over the other thigh, or bringing that heel to glute. Sit up tall through your tailbone up to your crown again. Twist to the left. Hug that knee or hook that elbow. And the left hand comes to the back of your mat. And as you come out of that twist, we'll finish again with the forward fold. So uncross that bottom leg. Take your feet a bit wider this time into a straddle. Knees bent. From the hips, you're going to hinge forward. Reach the arms out. And as you roll out of this, finish with any final postures you wish. I'm going to take shoulder stance to reset my upper back. So coming onto the spine if you like. Legs in viparita, shoulder blades press back. Hands underneath the sacral. The legs up to the sky. Tuck your elbows in towards each other. Head and neck neutral, or any other posture you wish to take. Maybe it's happy baby. Maybe it's coming through a supine twist. Anytime you are ready to come out of your final posture, make your way into corpse pose, or maybe you want to finish with a supportive butterfly, soles of feet together, and using blocks underneath knees for support today. Soles of feet press in, inner thighs open, arms open to a T.
or any other restorative pose to finish practice with. So being proud of your work, proud of your practice, and continuing to meet yourself where you're at. Try to add a count with your inhale and a count with your exhale out. So maybe the count is to 5 for your inhale. Count is 5, exhale, back out. Maybe it's ujjayi in and out of the nose, or maybe the exhale is a sigh. Softening in the jaw. Softening in the larynx and throat. Softening in the shoulders. In the wrists. In the hips. The lower spine. Hamstrings. Knees. Calves. Ankles. Toes. And all the way back up to the forehead. Finishing at the top of the crown. I hope that you continue to be kind and gentle to yourself as you step off your mat today. Start to hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself that big physical hug and thank your body for everything it does for you. And then roll onto a favorite side, coming into that fetal position, bringing bicep underneath cheek, knees close in towards our chest. Taking a moment to pause here and thanking ourselves for showing up, even on those days that we don't want to, for moving our body, and for listening to our own self-awareness and practicing self-care.
Extend your top leg to the top of your mat and press that top hand into the floor to help you up. And bringing our palms together to third eye for our intuition, to mouth and throat for being candid with our words, and to our hearts, anahata, for community and connection. Even apart, we can still come together during these times. Thank you. Put a little love in your heart, and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
You're welcome.